Hey, what's up everybody? This is Osterberg501 and I want to go over some pretty exciting news that Blizzard Entertainment has announced a new survival game they're making that is in a completely new IP. And this was actually announced by the official Blizzard Twitter page. And the tweet says, "We're building a survival game in an all-new universe. Join us in writing our next chapter." And the picture says unannounced survival game, so there's actually no name to it. There's actually not a ton of information with this announcement, but the picture does show a character. Looks to be kind of a hunter character with a big axe in what looks to be a forest, seeming to be more of a fantasy setting with a big mirror on some ruins and what look to be some magical footsteps through the mud. And the mirror will be kind of important because there is another art piece in the official page for this game on their website. And a bunch of the information surrounding this game I'm going to be going over is actually from a bunch of different tweets from either employees at Blizzard or some journalists. And actually right below this official post is a post from someone that used to work at Blizzard for quite a long time actually, that says, "My husband and friend are on this team and it is excellent and has a culture that represents the growing positive future for Blizzard." And the reason I want to specifically mention this post is because this is also echoed in some of the tweets we're going to go over later in this video. Now the link from the official post takes you to this page that is titled "Create a New Universe with Us." And this shows another piece of concept art that is also very interesting. So this concept art shows two people, what looks to be looking into kind of a portal into a different realm. And what's very interesting is that in the background, you can see a bunch of skyscrapers. So it looks to be like they're in a modern city. There's a bike there. So it seems to be much more grounded and more realistic to us. But then through the portal, it looks to be a much more fantasy setting. Blizzard is embarking on our next quest. We are going on a journey to a whole new universe, home to a brand new survival game for PC and console, a place full of heroes we have yet to meet, stories yet to be told, and adventures yet to be lived, a vast realm of possibility waiting to be explored. Every story needs a teller and every world needs builders. What if that could be you? For 30 years, Blizzard has been creating universes for millions of players around the globe. That requires a diverse team of developers willing to lend their voices, to listen, and to be heard. That is our mission. Do you like survival games? Do you want to join a collaborative team of experienced developers at the early stage of a new project in a new world and help write the next chapter in Blizzard's story? And then there's a final picture because this post works as an announcement that they are working on this new survival game and a new IP, but this post is also for recruiting and hiring some additional developers for the game. And there's a few reasons why this is really excited. First off, even if you're in the camp of all Blizzard products suck now, Blizzard is still going to release games that are going to be incredibly popular and sell incredibly well upon release. And them making a new genre they've never made a game in yet with a brand new IP is a pretty big shakeup that could be pretty exciting. And past that, I am a very big fan of the survival genre. I have way too much playtime in Ark Survival Evolved, the new Myth of Empires, Rust, Conan Exiles, all those type of games. I have hundreds or thousands of hours in all those games I just mentioned. And one of the big issues with the survival game genre is they're usually made by smaller teams, either indie or double A. And usually the genre is known for being pretty janky and pretty buggy. And I think that is one place where Blizzard games still are top of the industry, is their polish. Pretty much every Blizzard game that still comes out is still incredibly polished, even if the design choices on systems and stuff like that aren't very good. And another reason I think this is exciting is because all of these tweets I want to go over. So first there's a tweet from Jason Schreiber, who's a reporter for Bloomberg, a pretty notable reporter that does end up breaking quite a bit of stories in the gaming industry. And his tweet is that even some of the most disgruntled Blizzard employees rave about this game and the game's team. So even the people that have left Blizzard don't like how the company has gone, are still excited about this game and the team making the game. And the next post is actually from Mike Ybara, who is the newest head of Blizzard Entertainment. And he tweets, "I've played many hours of this project with the team, and I'm incredibly excited about the team's vision and brand new world it presents for players to immerse themselves in together. Join us to help make it a reality." Now, I think this is pretty interesting because he specifically mentions playing many hours of this project. So it tells to me that this game is at least far enough along to be somewhat playable to where you could put in some amount of hours into the project and actually have it be a cohesive enough game that you can understand what's going on and understand the vision. That tells me more that this game has probably been in development or some type of prototyping for at least a few years. And the final tweet is from Anna Rosenberg, who is someone else that is also working on this new game. And her tweet is, "So excited to be on the engine team for this project." And then there's also another tweet from Sean Gibson, which is one of the heads for the game. And he says, "It should be noted, the insanely talented Anna Rosenberg and her team are building the new engine for this game, and they are amazing and also hiring." And this isn't something that's very surprising, but they are making a new in-house engine for this game. But that is pretty common for Blizzard. They really don't use outside engines. All of their games are either on an in-house engine that was made before for one of their previous games, and they're reusing it, or they're making a brand new engine for whatever game they're making. But that's pretty much all of the information we have for this new survival game and a new IP. But that is pretty exciting, especially, like I mentioned before, it being a new genre that Blizzard hasn't made a game in yet, and it being a new IP, because new IPs for Blizzard are actually pretty rare. You had Overwatch in 2016, and looking past that, you didn't have much new IP for a long time. Even most of their newer games have all been in IPs they're already working in. Hearthstone is a World of Warcraft IP. Heroes of the Storm is just a mix of all of the other IPs they've had for decades. So a new IP in a new genre could potentially just be another massive hit for Blizzard and just be something completely new for the teams working on the game. And something more on the developer employee side of this is that pretty much all of the team members that have tweeted about this game who are working on it, or journalists who have tweeted about the sentiment around the game, is that the team seems to be going pretty well and doesn't have a lot of the bad culture that was going on at Blizzard in it. They all seem to be very excited to be working on this and enjoying themselves. And they seem to be pretty hopeful for the future for this game and the company in general. And I think that's a sentiment that's also been going around the entirety of the company, or a lot of it, since the announcement that they've been acquired by Microsoft. There's actually been dozens of employees at Blizzard that have tweeted about or made statements that makes it sound like they're much more excited to be bought out and be going to Microsoft than they were before that announcement. But that's pretty much all I want to go over for this new Blizzard title. So subscribe if you want to see more of my videos. Leave a like if you liked the video. Leave a comment down below what you guys think about this new survival game. And thanks for watching.